Brilliant. It works. Been a long time. Wasn't entirely sure that it would. Alright. So, I spent some time fiddling with shit after I found a Steam post. See, there it is. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted for so goddamn long, is an actual detail to my fucking map. So as it turns out, the problem with that is that, counter to what you would expect, lowering the resolution, for whatever reason, improves the quality of the map textures. Also, the textures for the text on the ammo boxes. So you have to get pretty close before it snaps in, but eventually, it clears up enough that I can actually see the little numbers up here that tell me what is inside the fucking thing. Also, while I was standing here waiting for things to finish loading in, I noticed that I had a spare box. This was 100-something rounds over there, and maybe I'm dumb and, that was intentional, because, my weight jumped up, 4 kilograms. Is that what the number? Yeah, I went from 18 to 22. And just from adding the 130-something odd rounds from that box into this box. But I'm going to call that good enough. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk my happy ass out into here, because the M1 mission is just the picture mission, I believe. Yeah. And then the metastasis thing is something I always take, just because those are always in the map, whether you accept the mission or not. I'm not so sure about the heavy helix artifacts. I think those are also in the mission, but at that point, there's too much shit on my map. I just got my map cleaned up. I don't need a bunch of red dots on it. Oh, I simultaneously either push the button and count the map, or changing hands reset it to map anyway. I don't know. Oh, I never actually paid attention to the map inside this area. I always just pulled it out and checked the clock. Have it always had the labels for where these went? I mean, I already knew, because you unlock them by going through them. But anyway, I'm going to go in here, and I'm just going to head straight for this factory. I'm going to assault this factory. I'm not looking forward to this, if I'm perfectly honest, because I spent some time in the range fiddling around with these guns. The Vintorez and the VSS Val? Something like that, I don't know. And then I recently discovered that these are bigger than I gave them credit for, because I don't actually fully comprehend what the X, Y, and Z measurements these numbers represent are. I am not a huge gun buff, so I don't just intuitively know how big something is from these numbers. I have been severely underestimating these, because it starts with 9, I think I just dumped a bullet inside my head and then onto the ground trying to turn on my headlamp. Yep, there it is. Back in the box you go. It's I see 9 by something, and I think, this shit. 9 by 19. 9 by 39. This bullet is twice the fucking size of that. So, the fact that it was called a subsonic round, which I assume that a round that is going... you have to fiddle with the velocity and the gunpowder to make a round quiet. I assumed that would inherently decrease the capacity to deal damage. But, the penultimate important thing with all projectiles, and guns in particular, is velocity. It doesn't matter how heavy it is, it matters how fast you can make that fucker go. Because that's the energy that slams into something and then spreads out or just punches right through, depending on, the physics involved. I'm not a humongous capable person on that front either. I just want to stand here and fucking look at these maps. I've been fighting to get those unblurred for so goddamn long, and the answer was just so unintuitive. It was not raise the resolution, it was drop that shit. Now, the post I found, actually I should credit the shit that I find when it helps me, was in here. So, it's going to be after the Google page. Ignore my 2,000 tabs for things that I plan to watch eventually. Yeah, these two. The original op poster with a similar problem to mine. Specifically, he was talking about that map, the one that you carry around, but I was having the problem with the ones in the base as well. And then now I know that was also... It's I remember that I used to be able to read the the X by Y numbers on the boxes for ammo, and then I stopped being able to. At some point, I didn't really associate that with the same issue, but anyway, those two discussion, brief as it was, allowed me to figure out that those were the settings I needed to fuck with, and I was going in the wrong direction because they said something about drop it all the way fucking down and then slowly increment it back up after it's loaded in the textures properly. So there's something going on in there, and as you can see, it's already like kind of fuzzying up a little bit depending on where I'm standing, how far away I am. So I don't fully understand what upscale is doing. I think the range at which it blurs and focuses might have something to do with upscale, but with my little bit of fiddling that I've done, I haven't fully understood how that works. Nor do I particularly care at this point anymore. Like I can read my fucking map. It's good enough. It's like I go to my global map, I can actually pick out fucking details. That's all I need. So I was originally eyeballing taking out the Val and the Venturez, one of the two. One is semi-automatic only, one is full auto. I think the full auto one loses accuracy based on like the stat charts and the description. As far as I could tell in the firing range when I was shooting the buggers, they didn't have accuracy to begin with. Like even though that bar was just got like a little sliver off the top on the semi-automatic one, I still couldn't fucking hit shit, even with like a high-powered scope. Maybe the high-powered scope was the problem because when I put on a closer range Cobra scope, like this one right here, I had better luck with it. So it could, like, even, like, I'm talking about not, far distance shooting, because, like, obviously that's when the accuracy drop-off matters. I was trying against targets that are, like, from here to fucking there. This table's in my way. So basically, like, the first closest, okay, that's what that noise was. The closest target is just about a little bit ways from that wall to this wall where I'm standing. And I already was noticing weird discrepancies with the where the bullet was landing as opposed to where I was aiming. And like I was accounting for the fact that my hands just fucking do this shit. And I'm not a marksman by any measure. And even accounting for that, it's like for whatever reason I can't accurately hit anything with a Venturez or a Val or whichever one it is. Oddly enough, the Groza, I could hit like the target all the way in the back on like the upper balcony with a sandbag in front of it, pretty goddamn accurately compared to the two. And the Groza comes with the grenade launcher for all of my fucking pile of grenade launcher rounds that I have. I really should just take an AK out, but the AK doesn't hit hard enough, in my experience, to get me through this mess. This doesn't come with a suppressor. And, like, the one time that somebody just randomly dropped in and gave me some advice, it was, you might want to take a suppressor into Zarya. That was my hand. Give me that. That's the sound I was listening for, clipping onto my backpack. I didn't hear it. There is a wall there. I should probably scoot forward a little bit. Hang on. Okay, let me put the chair against the back of my legs. I've found that bracing the back of my legs against a folding chair that I will occasionally sit in because this game exhausts the hell out of me. Mostly just with stress, but I spend most of my job standing anyway, so it doesn't matter about that part of it. Now, the only thing I'm curious about on this is there is a risk that this adds enemies to the map, so I'm not going to take that mission. I'm just going to go in, no particular mission in mind, and just fucking slam that place because I've got, like $35,000-ish to my name? So, like, it wouldn't have been a big deal to buy a Venturez even if I didn't make a whole lot of use out of it. It's just I'm not committed enough to the idea, especially fresh off of a long break from playing the game, to buy a brand new weapon, Groza, Venturez, Val, it doesn't matter which one, and sink a bunch of money into ammo, upgrades, and, trying the weapon out just to find out that I can't hit shit with it. So, I'm going to run out with my old good old-fashioned descendant of the Garand, the M14, which has served me well enough up to this point in Zarya. this one. And just hit it, see what happens. Oh yeah, and they released like a revolver into the game just recently, and like I hadn't paid much attention to it because like yeah, fiddling with a revolver does sound fascinating for a VR game, and it was fun while I had it in the range. But I didn't expect that I would actually end up recognizing it because I had just been using its equivalent in Stalker Gamma. It's the revolver for export, the Rex. What I also hadn't paid attention to when I was using it in Stalker is that it uses the same fucking size of round as the Desert Eagle. The good old Deagle. I didn't, like, pick up on that because I've never had a Deagle in Gamma. Okay, this is the way I'm going. Good, I'm off. I am, it's actually noon, that's not great, but, oh, that shit's already moving over there. Okay, so I can turn that off. I don't think I have... No, I stopped carrying the binocular because I didn't have instances where I was really using it much anymore. Those are either sliders or regular walkers. Shards or whatever they are. I don't know. On the plus side, I know that I've got fairly good armor penetration with this sucker. Now that's the sound of a spawn. Who I lost in the shadows there for a moment. I did not sheath my knife. Just kind of fucking dropped it here somewhere. See, this is the kind of things that, like, make sure I get back into the groove of the game before I start fucking around buying new shit. Where did that knife go? Am I just after? Oh, they have guns. Okay, he is shooting at me. I will find the knife later. Take cover. Bitch, I am behind the box. What are you shooting at? I love that I can do this. Just kind of lean out. Ow. Okay, that is not the one that's shooting at me, though. Yeah, that doesn't hurt too bad. How many rounds is in that gun? Yeah, I can't hit shit from here. So I'm not used to not being in tight quarters, as it turns out. Where'd my fucking knife go? It's like the spawn leaves behind a body that kind of helped me mark that location, but where's that fucking knife? Excuse me while I dance. I'm just kind of fucking hoping that I'll see the thing highlight on myself. Oh, great. Another spawn. Alright, I do have stamina, don't I? Ow! Okay, yep, I stopped moving, got hit. Oh, that one died in one hit. It's odd. Doesn't usually happen. Okay, yeah, they don't hurt that bad. I'm just gonna... He is like, yeah. Oh, what? Where? Son of a bitch. I have been pictured. Ow, that hurts. Okay, so again, they don't hurt that bad. I'd be tight for one of these numbers. Pardon the cough. Oh, Motherfucker, he's closing in on me. Oh, shit. I hope I can get to cover behind this rock. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty good here. I did reload. Oh, son of a bitch. Shit. Fuck. Ow. What? Fuck. I don't know what I meant to do, but it's going to have to work for now. Yeah, I'm kind of hurting. It just so happened I brought this with me for just exactly this purpose. I kind of figured as long as I was running this, or as long as I was planning to be running this, I probably need to do this. It's okay. The thought occurred to me that I don't need to clean the gun in the base. I can take the cleaning supplies with me and clean it wherever I want. Yeah, cool, that works. Now, the reason why you normally wouldn't do this, and probably why I'm getting hit by so many fucking spawns, despite all the noise this gunfight is causing, is that if there's a rift nearby, you're giving them all the time they need to completely replenish their forces. Oh, I have one bullet left in that. Okay. Better reload. Now, the only thing I can't clean out in the field like this, unless I bring the supplies with me, is the more expensive to lose motherfuck. Fortunately, my silenced pistol didn't attract the attention of the boys over yonder, but I have definitely attracted attention. Fuck off. Motherfuck. Fine. I do know that they simulate reloading up to a certain extent. Come on, hit him. Fuck. Mimic marksman with a tiger rifle. Well, that explains why he killed me so fast once he started hitting me. No more loading. This shit has Dark Soul mechanics. Oh, right. I keep all the stuff on me. It's just the backpack that becomes an issue. Yeah, so I'm just going to head right back out. It's like I still have my medkit on me and everything else. Shorter's passing, most likely the most dangerous. Yeah, no shit. Okay, so it turns out I might need a fucking scope. Because I have not previously encountered enough issues with being pinned down from afar to have it's like previously I was just taking the Tiger rifle for its like firepower more than its long range marksmanship, and now I am fighting myself. Motherfucking spawns. Where did he go? Was that him flying off into the over blue yonder? I saw something over there. Yeah, okay. He went way over. We're going to wait for him to come back. Yeah, there he is. That's better. No, you give me that. Okay, run and take cover. And then I'll grab all my shit. Whew. Speaking of, how bad did he tear up my arm? Oh, yeah, he did some. He's doing some damage. Like, the nice part about assaulting this from this side is that I am, like, right next to the, I'm going to need to lower those a little bit so I got room. Space is not ideally optimized right now. Man, did I really? Okay, I didn't realize how many flares I already had when I grabbed 2 extra. Spare grenade. Did I put 2 in? No, okay, that is the spare. Gotcha. Generator goes up front. And that goes above it. Pack of smoke storage. Food, which I was about to need, but has since become obsolete and irrelevant. Okay. So. Got a walker. Gunman. It looked like previously there was 2 gunmans on there, but we're going to see what we can do. There we go. Good thing I didn't have a grenade launcher on this because I was squeezing the trigger. There was 2 gunmen. Okay. Where's my next cover? Can I run up to a next piece of cover? I don't really have another good piece of cover. I'm not a good shot. Oh, what the fuck am I shooting at? Oh, it's just the rails texturing in and out. There's not actually anybody there. That's a slider. He's coming for me. Where is he? That might just be how they move around. Yeah. Oh, shit. That one has a gun. I thought that was just a lumbering boy. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, he's got an angle on me. Oh, fuck. Alright, he's gone. Where's his buddy? Oh. Yep. Got him. It's like that was the sound of a hit. So it was. Man, those sliders are still freaky as fuck. Do not like me, the sliders. Yeah, I can't vault myself over that. Bit of a shame. Oh, hello, somebody. All right, what do we got here? 9x19? No, it's pressurized 9x19. That's not bad. That's loot, but also not. I don't have a toothbrush. Otherwise, I could clean my magazines now. We haven't really rotated through all of them, though. We've mostly been focusing on these 2, so they're going to take the damage most. Yeah, this one's already bleeding a little bit. Did I just drop that on the ground? Yeah, I did. I think a spawn's coming for me. I thought there was a bullet just like wildly floating out into the wild blue yonder, but it was just the laser pointer from my hand. Okay. don't know where the BTR would be right about now. Looks like if I hop down, there might be odd bits and bobs of loot down there. Is that? Yeah, that's a canister and a door. Let me just help myself down here. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That is not the angle I was expecting him to come from. Door's fake. Okay, thank God. There is a wide range of cover from the BTR over here. I'm not quite confident enough to just stand my ass up, but... Nope, that's just junk. Oh, hey, look, food. I knew I didn't need to bring food. I was second guessing with myself. I was like, I don't need to bring food. I always find more than enough food out in the field. And then I end up with like 10,000 pounds of food. Oh, yep, now I can clean everything out in the field. Scavenger. Why am I hoarding this garbage? It's like, I have so much fucking food and supplies at home. I don't need this shit. What is... Way more nutritious than cigarettes. It almost is addictive. Make sure to spit out the shell. What? Why not? Sure. Oh, he just spits automatically. Okay. that is way more fun than it has any right to be. Wonder if this flashlight's here for a reason. That's a full-ass pack of cigarettes. That'll sell for a good buck. Oh, and there's more. The leftovers of another pack, I suppose. I wonder what that symbol that it was drawn on there was. Looking kind of like a spoon. So somebody obviously set up camp here for a little bit. Like hardcore set up camp. We're ready to cook and they had ammo and everything. That's deadly. I am not looking that great. I also don't quite feel like using another med syringe, because those are expensive and I have more or less exhausted my surplus stockpile. Scroll up here. If I remember correctly, this is what the little hut icon on the map is there's a little safe house with a sleeping spot up here. Yeah. I don't know what, if any, respawning loot it might have. Advanced probes. Might as well take that home, I suppose. Bag of sunflower seeds. This is new. This is definitely new. This probably came with the update that added a revolver. Oh yeah, I don't know if I finished that particular little tidbit of story. Serious snacky dish, typical of Eastern Europe. I'll put that over with the food. What kind of bullet we got here? That's 9x39er. I would be more proud of myself for identifying that so quickly if it wasn't for the fact that I had literally just been holding a dozen of them in my hands in the range, looking at them. .556 is like, you know, M1, not M1, the M14 gun round. Oh, I have a pretty good vantage point of the factory over here. Also, I didn't realize that there was 2 doors over there. I don't know if they're open or closed, but if they are open, that would give me a pretty good, clean view of the factory for me to just pop one of these flares into. Because the biggest issue I've had with the factory, besides the fact that it's filled with gun users, is just how much... Oh, there it is. I was going to say, can I sleep on that? It's kind of rolled up. Give me... Is it going to be dark when I wake up? Definitely don't want to do this in the dark. This whole fucking location's already dark enough. But it's actually only like 7 o'clock, so I've got 2, maybe 3 hours before the light kicks off. Oh, I can't stand up any higher than this. I don't know if I can hit him or not. I can't tell what I'm doing wrong. Like, am I actually, like, hitting this wall in front of me, or what? Maybe I was. Like, it was nice that bracing this on the wall helped steady it a good bit. But if it was, like, the bullets were colliding with the wall in the middle of the barrel or something because I had jammed it halfway in, I don't know. This is really hard. This gun is really fucking long. I hear footsteps. Someone's creeping up on me. Oh, shut the fuck up. It's like, that is an oddly appropriate timing to make that particular line. Shut up. Excuse me? Oh, yeah, it would help if I, put the fucker in there. So now I have a problem. Fuck off. Duly noted. That's an armored boy. There's also a shade down there that, hilariously enough, I can't quite see. There he is. And now for you. What am I aiming at? Oh, hello. That was unexpectedly high jump of you. Did it take fall damage? It took a remarkably small amount of bullets to kill that fucker. Do I have collision with this? No, I do not. Oh, it's jammed. Fuck. Whoo! Got one. Trying very hard not to fall off. Game is not liking the weird angles I'm giving it with my VR. Fortunately, I wish I couldn't have used a regular bullet for that, but I know from experience that the core is armored as well if the monster is. All things being considered, me being pinned up here, it could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. Now, the dude who is firing burst fire at me is going to be a problem. Wherever he is. Hi, motherfucker. Oh, I'm so glad that killed him in one. Fortunately, his weapon didn't seem to have a whole lot of range. Well, thank you for announcing that you're here. I wouldn't have known otherwise. Where are you, though? Ho! Put my fucking legs up. Oh! There he is. We're going to attract the attention of the BTR if I'm not too careful with this. I've got that fucking laser sight right on his ass and it's not hitting him. Okay, what does my situation look like here? Yeah, this sight is fantastic for close ranges, but I can't hit dick at a couple of 100 meters out. Yep. I'm proud of myself. It's like I wasn't actually counting the rounds, but I kind of figured that was about as many as I had left in the mag. It's a little bit telling how good I am at the game that I had to bring a fucking cleaning kit with me and a whole ass box of mags. And box of ammo, not box of mags, box of ammo. Fuck off, I'm cleaning right here and right now. Alright, we're all topped off again. Back in you go. Just leave a few more of those in there for. I don't. It's like they're infinite. I don't care if they despawn during the next tide. So I'm at a disadvantage here because I would like to get out of this fucking tower. And they're gonna be pinned down. I don't have a very good grip on this ladder. Ow. Ow. Did I die? I died. Maybe gunner with an 8 cam. Makes sense. I don't know if my body's going to be at the top or the bottom of the ladder. Will I have my gun? I don't know if it was classified as still being in my hand there. Yes, it was. Alright, good. I need a scope. Before I walk my dumbass back out in there, especially since it's turning night. Oh. What? What is that? Has that always been there? It's like the fucking radius is reaching out to grab this damn place. That's uncomfortable. Yeah, I did buy one of these ugly motherfuckers. Like, it's ugly as sin, but it does have magnification on it. And a little tiny red dot that just barely is being textured in. Should I grab the big scope? How about, instead of the big scope, I grab the big fucking gun with the big scope attached to it? Seems like a good plan. I don't like it, but I'm not going to risk all of my components on a recovery run in the middle of Zarya. I did put a smoke in here. Huh. I thought I had, and then I didn't see it. It just got shuffled by the game loading in and out. These don't hold very many, but hopefully it holds enough. whole ass extra gun. Not doing me any favors, weight-wise. Once I pick up all the shit in my pack, I basically won't have any room for loot. Yeah, especially since I picked up another fistful of fucking food. My shelves are filled with food, and I'm still hoarding it like a goddamn goblin. Don't remind me, game. Because that shit's sneaking up on me. Gun's already jamming, and I have a feeling it's because it's a combination of the gun and the magazine bleeding out. Now then. Give me that. Oh yeah, that is uber magnification. It still goes all the way up. I'm getting the sneaking suspicion from that my body is up in the tower, not underneath it, which is going to be a bit of a bummer. I was going to say, like, what the fuck is that? But that's an anomaly field. I know those exist. It's been a while since I've been in one. Motherfucker, how did you spot me already? Shit, this is the hard part. Get popped, bitch. Alright, trees, cover. This is nice. What was that? Oh, fuck my life. I hate electrical anomalies. Okay, is that the one I just dropped? That's the one I just dropped. Okay, since I haven't had a firefight, it looks like they've wandered back home. If I'm lucky, they'll stay home. Oh, that's gonna be awkward. Upsy daisy. My thinking was, instead of sleeping at home, I will just run back out, and depending on how long it takes me. Okay, good. I can, like, stretch grab this shit. That's the big one? No, that's the partial one. The big one. The full one I meant. Spare bullet. More food. Spare bullet. Oh, well, that's... I might not find that again. Even if I know that it's going to be somewhere at the bottom of the tower, I don't know if I'll be able to pick that back up again or not. That's loot. I've got two hands. I had enough brain capacity to sort individually. That is, yeah. Oh, that's right. I dropped my fucking knife up there. I need to remember to go and grab that. Don't want the bullet interfering with that. I'm sure that's in far enough that it doesn't get shuffled by the auto sort. The game does, in fact, seem to have in some capacity. Excuse you, game. Could you not? Why am I... Oh. I need to turn in the game instead of turning in life, because I'm not precisely centered between my sensors anymore since I had to move forward away from the wall. That's kind of a little uncomfortably clumped for my taste, but it'll have to do for now. I think I got everything out of this pack. This is a very... What is that? Oh, is that another tether? That's a tether point for the ladder somehow. Very strange point for the game to... my dead body is in my face. Okay, yeah, I see. It's... I'm not entirely sure you're supposed to be able to see that. That might be like a little bit of a relic from the devs' perspective. Like that might be something that's there for their use that shouldn't necessarily be visible to player. Don't know. Is there a sniper on top of that fucking... That's what I was afraid of. BTR's coming. Okay, I see. It's just the glint around the middle of the streetlight. Anyway, I think it's time I took my happy ass home. Let the BTR do its thing. Yeah, with the extra gun and the extra food, it's like I'm already fat, and I have found basically nothing of worth or value. I'm gonna go try and find my knife. I don't know if the bodies would still be over here on the rail line, but try and see where it went, since it didn't hook onto my arm and it just dropped straight to the ground. Cool. Glad you can do that. Did I just spit seed shells into my backpack, or where did the shells go? Oh, I think I see it. I got far enough away that I could see the glint off of the rock. Well, this is more or less where shit went down. And I don't see my knife. Did it end up getting, like, tossed? Like, did I accidentally, like, squeeze the trigger a little too hard? It thought I was on throw mode, so it just fucking hucked it. That was a Spetsnaz knife. You can't buy those. I kind of want that fucker back. Even if I've got, like, 8 of them at home. This shit bugs me. Where did it go? Because, like, it won't despawn until the tide goes through. At the very least, but that doesn't help me find it when it's, like, halfway into the fucking dirt somewhere. Come on. Yeah, because the bodies have... It's like, since the area loaded and unloaded, the bodies have disappeared, so I don't have, like, even the spawn's corpse as a reference point. It's like, I know that I dropped... Like, I went to sheath the knife, and then I, like, ran a semicircle to avoid the spawn diving at me. And because of that, I don't know the exact location where I ran up and shanked the fragment. What are they called? Are they called fragments? I know there's spawns, there's mimics. Is it fragment? I think seekers are what the screamy runny boys are called, with the shotgun faces. Spetsnaz knife just gone to the ground. Consumed by the earth. with this, I've had actually probably made a net loss by a large margin on this, but I've gotten back into the flow of it and realized that this area, despite my times in locations with plenty of cover, does have a whole lot of open fucking fields and a significantly increased amount of gunmen. And my aim is shit, so I need a scope to compensate. Because I can't hit squat. I don't know. Unless it, like 100% sank through the physics of the world. Because normally, like, knives stick out of shit. So I would assume that it would, like, be stuck on or in something somewhere. But no, it's just gone. It's just gone. Right, I should... Okay, so yeah, it's not that it's there and invisible, because the slot is registered as empty. I give up. I'm running my ass home. This is way more fun than it has any right to be. Does that have a count in it? It does. I ate all of it already. That's a bummer. I guess I'll carry around an empty bag of sunflower seeds in case I find stray ones now. Feels weird to be on the right side instead of the left. I am so fat. Alright. My favorite part, cleaning up after the run. Hold that for me. Thank you. And that's more or less all I need to do with that. No, I didn't need to use you at all. And then you... Oh. I have a suppressor on this motherfucker? I did not know that. I did not know that there was a suppressor. I did not know that I had already acquired it. I did not know that I had put it on the gun. I think I just found my new solution. Although it's going to be awkward with only 10 rounds of mag. And it's going to involve taking 2 scopes, possibly 3 out with the Tiger rifle. Because the whole reason I was considering the Val and the Venturez, I hope I'm getting that first name right. I know I'm confident in Venturez. Whether or not my pronunciation is correct, I've at least got the correct spelling in my head. I don't know about Val. But, okay, I was going to say, it's like, where did this come from? But I forgot that I'd put this on here and then didn't do anything with it. Yeah, we need to top up some mags. And clean the buggers up. Alright, that is a good thought for another time now. That has a silencer on it, which I did not know about. Or at the very least had forgotten. Since clearly I mounted the motherfucker. Yep, that's done. It didn't need much. God, that looks hideous. Whatever. Up you go. You can go down here. You can come over here. Better. Yep. I love this gun so much. 27 bullets is the best. I wish it was slightly more effective, but there's very few mutants in Stalker Gamma that make it quite as quintessential as the spawns do in this game, because 1 to 2 bullets and 27 of them in a clip 27 of them in a magazine is just too good to pass up, you know? For the record, jamming a rod into the barrel of the gun, that doesn't look right. That's not good. That's like, it's on here, but visually it's stuck there. Mildly concerning. Mildly concerning. What is that? Oh, it's the silencer. Right. I'll take that with me to repair. You son of a... I'm going to have to go repair my helmet and vest as well. Shouldn't take much. Yeah, don't make me spray it again. Just find all the places where the spray got to, and you're good. Yep, that did it. Alright, what else I got on me? You are not used. I really loaded up on those, didn't I? You just came pre-set for me. Full ass box, don't even have to fiddle around with it. Yeah, unfortunately, I have run out of boxes for that. Sell. Advanced probes? How many do I have of those now? I believe I've already upgraded all of these to advanced probes. In the critical event that I somehow lose 3 bags of probes back to back. How many did I have in here? Okay, 4 ought to be fine. Let's try and drop the weight a little bit by putting a 5th one over there. And then it's 3 smoke grenades. Bag of sunflower. That's... it's like I really, really like that. It just tickles me for some reason. There's so much about this game that I just really, really have an unexplainable fondness for. And yeah, it's, you know, all the Stalker vibes in VR, which is fantastic. You know, it's all its own right. We'll leave that. Okay, and then you can sit up here. The only thing I'm worried about is with the Tiger rifle, that is the longest boy. It will get stuck on shit so damn bad. But buddy. What is my weight? Not terrible. Fuck. You're so goddamn heavy. Why are you so heavy? Anyway. I don't even have any of the ammo with it yet. Yeah, it's just, that alone is already all of my weight. Oh, hold up. It might help if, you know, I deposit the boys upstairs. And then I can switch those out. Slightly better. Still so goddamn heavy. Anyway, what I was just thinking is, what if I just keep this on me to solve problems at range? Did that fall off me? It did. Also, give me the knife. Can I fix these? Huh. That is like a dead pixel, and it's bothering the hell out of me. But I don't have anything else I can change. Like, I figure once this dissolves inside of cleaning a gun, I heard that, it'll disappear. But I don't have anything else I need to clean. Well, I mean, it doesn't stick in there, so I'm thinking, unless I'm just not registering it properly, I don't think this can be. Oh, no, it catches it, so maybe. No. You can spray it, but you can't scrub it. If you want to fix it, gotta do it in the repair bay. How much does it cost to fix a Spetsnaz knife, anyway? I don't recall ever trying before. Not bad. It's a high durability knife. I get, the slightly extended length might have some uses in some niche cases. Generally speaking, the fragments have such long reach anyway that it really doesn't make a difference. Get both those in here. Motherfucker, I did not want to put that back on. Stay. Good. You go too. Yeah, it's a little pricey. But it's the price of staying alive. As much gunfire as I was taken to the face, you can bet your ass I'd have been dead long before if it weren't for these. Keeping my butt alive. And I'm not in dressing mode anymore. Keep that silencer on there specifically because I only pulled that out for spawns and are they called phantoms, the transparent fragments? Anyway, my weight is not good. Let's hope it's better after I drop some of the shit. I somehow doubt it. Yeah, that didn't account for nothing. It's all this. I want to have at least 2 mags, because that's 30 rounds at that point. It doesn't take very many to kill something with this, but I might miss quite a few shots. What I want to do, now that I've realized that I'm going to need a scope no matter what, is I was eyeballing taking this for short range, because I want to try out the 9x39, now that I appreciate that it does have it's basically just a slightly smaller rifle round. It is the Val. Okay, I don't know why, but for whatever reason that didn't seem right in my head. I guess because I was thinking of like the letters up in front of it, like Asphal. I was like, for some reason, I think maybe that's what my brain was looking for. Sell those because this is just my transport transport box. How heavy is this? It's about 4 on its own. I will be at damn near 25 with the ammo included, and that's not even accounting for if I want bring a box. Also, I found out that this has AP, but why? Because it's already got just a slight sliver short of full armor penetration on just the basic full metal jacket round. What's the AP for? I mean, there isn't much of a price difference between them. It's only $300, so. But there's a pretty healthy mix in Zarya. I don't have a good solution to this solely on account of the fact that I can't aim for shit. It's like something starts shooting at me from downrange and I can't take cover and like flank it. I'm just screwed because I can't aim steady enough to pop shots with a medium scope. Contrary, that's the word I'm looking for. Contrary to what that looks like, I don't actually have anything to put my hand in. But I certainly tried just now to use the fake VR prop to rest my hand on. Anyway, my face is getting sweaty. I think that means it's time to stop. I don't know. Fuck it. Let's find out what this is going to weigh me down with. Because, like, having the grenade launcher is another thing that I would really enjoy. So 3 mags, 1 in the gun. It's 4. I've got 1 back there, so I need 1 more. Yeah. So it's probably cheaper to pay to repair the uncleanable magazine that I have in my storage. Probably. I've got, yeah, just buy the box. I'm going to need the big boy box eventually anyway. Oh, that doesn't... Oh, yeah. Definitely can't take this with me. That's for damn sure. Like, I am already too fat. Yeah, you are too far gone for me to repair myself. I'll have to take it to the repair station. Yeah, it's marginally cheaper than buying a fresh one. Game. Okay. So you can put whatever you want on the screen so long as when it's done you actually give it back. I don't care after that. You say ready, but I can hear that it's dead. It's not. What was that doing over there? Whatever. Don't care. Not my problem right now. Anyway. Can I just... Nah. Excuse you? No. Oh, I probably had my hand on the wrong side of the wall. Okay, yeah, these are all Full Metal Jacket. I just didn't have a box to put them in. Speaking of... Your regular, yeah. You just go in the pile, much like this was. And then where is the wee bullet boy? Because I know I found him after I dropped him. I clearly didn't put it away yet. How many? There's 4 there, right? There is. Well, that'll help. My target is 4, not 5. Again, though, where did the little bullet go? Did I drop it on the pile already? I might have dropped it on the pile already. This surplus could go to the back. I definitely don't want to accidentally put any of that in my magazines. All right. What? doesn't it load it? Oh, can it not load when... Ah, can't load when the safety's on, I bet. There it is. Right, gun loaded. A nice little treat about this, especially since I cannot, under any circumstances, carry this fucking fat ass ammo box with me, is that a small ammo box is in fact the appropriate amount for an extra magazine. I just have to manually load it out in the field is all. And we will put the big boy down in here somehow. That ought to do. It's like I'm not concerned about that surplus being visually readily available. You can just kind of sit in the middle there. That's fine. Okay, that box accounted for like 3 or 4 on its own with full ammo. Odds are good if I need to fire more than 3, even accounting for the fact that I can't aim them for shit. This takes a fuck. This takes a suppressor? Wrong hand. So it does. Huh. This is really just the gun for Zarya, isn't it? What rustles my goddamn jimmies, but one mag spare, which we will keep in here. There is no room. This does have a weight, so yeah, I'm not gonna pack it around. Where is a good place for this? I want it kind of front and center so I can see it. Put it right next to the artifacts. Yeah, that's cool. That'll do. I don't know. That ammo isn't all that expensive. So I guess I leave my baby behind. There you go. I don't like leaving it behind, but I need to cut weight somewhere. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Definitely gonna need to put a laser and a proper scope mount because I cannot use these iron sights for shit. My aim is bad enough already. Like, don't get me wrong, the fact that they're colored like that is fantastic. Like, that's what you want on your iron sights for someone who can actually use them to aim, which is not me. Oh, also, they updated this. It's much cleaner now with dividing headers. Place base sight. Yep. But I did notice even in the free range room, it still makes you do the upgrades one at a time, which I'm willing to guess is like a hardware or a engine based restriction. There, you can't queue up multiple upgrades at once. I am very tempted to just drop the fire rate. Because when I was testing it in the range, even the slightest trigger tap got me at least 2 bullets, if not 3. And let me assure you that the Groza doesn't come with a burst fire mode. That's just my inability to reliably apply pressure to a trigger, even a pseudo VR trigger. Yeah, all told, this popped me about 1,500. Huh. Did I see that right? Yeah. Okay. I guess literally the only thing that can be upgraded on that, besides your mounts, is if you want to jostle the fire rate up, or what's the word I'm looking for? Increase the accuracy. That's it. Seems like it's fairly reliable. Like it shouldn't take damage too hard. That was something I noticed in the range, was that the Venturez and the valve broke almost goddamn instantly. Like 2 mags in and it's already in like the yellow. Like, Jesus Christ. My attachments. Yeah. I'm really, really fond of that attachment. It should be down here. This is where I'm used to looking for them. And this can go up here. I said this can go up here. Thank you. It's like, this is fine. It's like, I'm familiar with this from Counter-Strike. So this is a fine sight. It's just a bit more bulk when I'm in VR, blocking my view of downrange than I would prefer. Do I not have another spare laser sight? I swear I have 2 now. Okay, so one's on the Grand. Where did the other one? Oh, it's on the Tiger rifle, which... Wrong hand. No, right hand. I used the correct hand. I just reached over too far, I guess. Is that necessary? I don't think so. Honestly, I have enough money that I could really just buy another one, but that rustles my jimmies. I don't want to do that. Better. It looks kind of goofy when it doesn't have all that shit on it, but like this, it does look tactical, maybe? I don't know. Like, I just can't quite fully wrap my head around. Pardon me. While I die a little bit. The design aesthetic. Like, the AK looks amazing. Like, it's iconic. And like, even like the PPSH and like the SKS, like most of like your Eastern and your Russian designed equipment, what is it? What is the broad category? Warsaw backed? I don't know like the official terminology for it, but I'm familiar with Stalker calling it Warsaw Pact versus NATO designs. Most Warsaw Pact stuff, I get. Like, the design is alright, if not straight up appealing. And then you have like, what is it, like the PP2000, which looks like it was made out of like fucking PVC pipe. Just like, so I never really gave it any credit until Battle Bits Remastered. Like, it was 1 tier upgrade. Like, I just got it from being ranked up, and oh boy, did I find out what it means to have a high fire rate. It's like the damage was like a slight decrease, but that fire rate, oh boy, does it dump bullets downrange. And I started actually getting some kills instead of just being the ammo jockey for everyone on my team. I'm really hoping that this ends up going well, but it's going to be a thing for another time. Did my weight just increase from putting that? It's like, why? It's like, as long as it's in your hand, it should consistently be part of your weight. Where did that extra jump and then drop come from? Did I grab and drop something unintentionally from my pocket? No. Knife, probes, scanner. I was briefly considering putting the scanner and probes away, but I'm pretty sure that these have a roughly marginal effect on my weight. No, actually, those are 0.2 kilograms. Together, they're about half a kilogram of their own right. So that does add up, but nah, hang on to it. And at least for this going off can help me find a rift. You know, for all that I carry the smoke recently, and I went to pull one out and I stuck it in my pocket because I was going to throw it down range and smoke up the dude that was taking shots at me when I was approaching the bridge. And then I found the rock and I just took cover. What good is this equipment that I bring with me and all of this goddamn weight if I don't use the shit? Ugh. And I'm having a hard time figuring out what else I could do besides walk out with 25 pounds of shit. Because even if I ditch the grenades, which I am actually, now that I'm saying it, going to do, because I can't throw those for shit. I can throw pretty damn decently in real life. Oh, well, that probably didn't help. I had 3 or 4 grenades there. Did I find and pick one up? I don't know. If I'm going to take these with me, that didn't really account for much weight at all, did it? I am desperately trying to drop weight. But I don't know how much more I can get rid of because I need this. Wide open area. I've got basically no cover to flank. Once I get into the factory, it should be fine. It's just getting into the factory. Because I know that there's stuff out in the grounds around it. But from when I approached it from over here, from the Bolotki village approach, I know that there's stuff down here around the sides and in the field that will probably come on up, even with the suppressor on. Because, the boys shooting back at me aren't going to have suppressors on their guns, I don't think. Also, oh, that's a bummer. So you could kind of use the grenade launcher rangefinder, minus the fact that I don't know what the different notches mean. It's 100, 200, 300 meters? Fucked if I know. It could be set in increments of 50 for all that I goddamn know. It's not like I have, the monocular could tell me how far something out is anyway. So even if it was written on there, it's not helpful if I don't have knowledge from the real world. But, now that I've clunked up the iron sights, I can't use them with that anymore. So I'm just going to be kind of fucking blind firing or holding it up and firing straight at it, I guess. More often than not, when I'm using the grenade launcher, I just frag myself anyway. At least partially, if I don't straight up kill myself. Because, part of my brain just wants to accept the security raise mission and then just bull rush that shit from the factory checkpoint. Because at this point, I can more or less clear the military checkpoint. It's unpleasant, but I can do it. Especially if I just rip out the tiger. That's the wall. Especially if I just rip out the tiger tiger wall, rifle. 2 things in my head were occupying the damage word space, and they crossed. Anyway, the tiger rifle especially could just pop those from range, and then I could close in and pop the rift, because a rift naturally spawns here more often than not. Plus, yeah, that one is an indicator that there's going to be a spare rift as well. So a regular rift can spawn, and then the mission is already indicating to me that there is a second one there as well. I don't know if they'll overlap or not. Either way, it's part of my brain wants to just bull rush that security mission and then move on up to this, because there is apparently a conclusion to the story of the game now. I think there has been for a while, but when I saw the update for the revolver and the devs started talking about how they had planned to add fully supported mod integrations, but they didn't have that, they weren't thinking like that until too late into the development. They would have to basically completely disassemble and reassemble the engine to do that. At which point, that's already what they're going to be doing when they're making Into the Radius 2. So they apologized and said, we're just going to build Into the Radius 2 with mod support from the ground up. it's become untenable to do both Into the Radius 2 and mod support additions to Into the Radius 1, which then told me when they were, apologizing and then gently drawing attention to the fact that they were impressed that people had modded this hot mess already. That, hey, there are mods for this. It's probably going to be a bitch to add them, and it might break the hell out of the game, especially since I just recently fixed my goddamn textures. But now I want to finish the game in base mode so I can go see what those mods are about. I mean, most of them are probably going to be graphical adjustments, which don't matter to me at all. Like, now that I've gotten these functional, even if they are blurring in and out constantly, I'm actively watching them do it every time I look a certain direction and then look back. Anyway, I don't have a good solution for Zarya. I'm going to try Groza plus Tiger, even though it gives me no weight capacity. Like, if I find a gun, I'm basically immediately going to have to come home with it, because I'm not going to be able to pick up anything else. And I know that, like, obviously there's unique and interesting loot to find, because look at this wonderful horizontal double-barreled shotgun, as opposed to like the vertical one, the IZH or whatever it is. I don't know how to pronounce that or what it's short for, but look at this beauty. It's so clean. It's nice. I wish it wasn't in like the end game area so I could have a practical time to use it. I want to pick it up and find out how much it weighs. Probably not light, considering, the boy is big. But I really hope that this is going to work out for me. Because, like, in the firing range, I was doing pretty good with it. It's like I could hit things pretty reliably with it. I hope that's in semi-auto mode right now. I think full auto is. Because, like, I don't want to just start squeezing the trigger to find out, because ammo costs money. I think that's semi-auto mode. Pretty sure. Anyway. So, next time, Tiger Rifle, Groza, so much weight, can't carry shit. Park myself out here. Like, I'll probably run back there and, like, double check with a bunch of shit anyway. But that's going to have to do for now, because my face is aggressively sweating in the VR headset. But it's been so long since I played, just because the place where I worked, Quick Shop, got, oh boy, that's a story and a half, got the rug pulled out from under them. Fun fact, for what it may be relevant, when possible, own the dirt under which your business is built, or the financial investment company that owns it may just pull the fucking rug out from underneath your company and all the employees and say, can't pay us $20 million for 15 stores? Fuck off. Even though those stores, when they bought them, were valued at $300,000, and they sold them through two separate shell companies that all ultimately already belonged to them, to jack that value up from $300,000 a store to like the $1.4 million a store that they were valuing it at when they made the offer to the company and was paying us employees. Okay, that's enough on that. That shit's starting to rile me up, and I'm just fucking talking about it. Oh, huh. Version number. Was that always there? I don't know. I don't look up much. What are you waiting for? I told it to shut down. There's nothing to wait for. Anyway. At some point, I'm going to start that, because I'm hoping that Magic might come with its own solutions for... No, that's how I control the menu and Into the Radius. This is how I control this. I am done. My face is sweating. Oh, hey, look, somebody's here. Huh. I didn't think about it. I didn't turn on the what's it MacGuffin that gives me the chat. I didn't figure anybody would fucking be here. Fully auto pistols. For someone who can aim them, yes. Fully auto pistols are probably good, because it's basically just a tiny little assault rifle in your pocket in a game where the stabilization is more or less self-contained, like when I'm playing Battle Bits Remastered, I force myself to use the M9 to get it experience and get attachments for it, because the M33 something or other, I don't fucking know. Like the one that you start off with by default is the M9 and the M something or other. And the ability to just rapidly squeeze that trigger and pop bullets down range is fantastic for when you're starting out. But I try to force myself away from that a little bit, but I can only imagine that when, I'm not using my own hands, unsteady aim, that it's probably great for anyone that can adequately stabilize it and control the recoil. But 9 times out of 10, when you pull out your pistol, you don't have time to grab it with your second hand. So you're just kind of pointing and using the laser at something that's up close and personal, because I can't quote the meme exactly, but it goes something like, it's faster to draw your pistol than to reload. That's generally when you pull out your pistol, is your magazine is empty in your main weapon and somebody's in your face. Because if they're down range, why aren't you just ducking behind cover? It's the reason you pull out the pistol is because you can't. And that really applies into the radius, because when spawns are coming up on you, you're going to turn and dump a Tiger round into that? It's like, that's a really expensive bullet, and the magazine only holds 10. It's much more practical to just offhand the pistol, pop the spawn, and put the pistol back, and then go back to fighting whatever you were fighting already. Plus, it also works really well against fragments. But in the event of a panic mode where you do need to pull it out and empty a chunk of it into something that's more durable, like a mimic, the full auto is what that's going to be good for. The way I think of it, which may not apply to everyone, is that your pistol is your panic mode button. It's like you pull that thing out because there's a problem and you can't address it with what's currently in your hand. So you grab that and you just squeeze the trigger in that general direction. In VR, once the recoil kicks in, on top of my already fucking jiggly aim, it's no-go. So I pretty much always run my stuff on semi-auto. Even like my assault rifles, and the reason why the Val and Venturas were already so appealing to me, and why I was looking at them over the Groza at first, was that I was going to be firing in semi-automatic anyway. Might as well save like $500 from my cash levels and just use the gun that can only fire in semi-automatic, because there was no point in going for the Val or the Groza, I thought at the time, because I wasn't going to use that. But as it turns out, the Val and the Venturas, something's going on there. At the base level, they break instantly. They break so fast. I fired 2 mags of 20 bullets, and they were like, one of them was already in the yellow. That was a little uncomfortable for me. But that did give me the idea to, try out walking out with a cleaning rod and toilet paper, or paper towels, or whatever that roll is. So, that was helpful in its own right. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point just because my face is melting. I can't believe, people actually come and watch me. That's nice. What? What? Just shut the damn stream